Hello, it's Donna Vanderhoff here, and we're continuing with the power of awareness, and we're on chapter 2 this week. It's called consciousness. It is only by a change of consciousness, by actually changing your concept of yourself, that you can build more stately mansions, the manifestations of higher and higher concepts. By manifesting is meant experiencing the results of these concepts in your worlds. It is of vital importance to understand clearly just what consciousness is. The reason lies in the fact that consciousness is the one and only reality. It is the first and only cause substance of the phenomenon of life. Nothing has existence for man save through the consciousness he has of it. Therefore, it is to consciousness you must turn, for it is the only foundation on which the phenomenon of life can be explained. If we accept the idea of a first cause, it would follow that the evolution of that cause could never result in anything foreign to itself. That is, if the first cause substance is light, all its evolutions, fruits, and manifestations would remain light. The first cause substance being consciousness, all its evolutions, fruits, and phenomena must remain consciousness. All that could be observed would be a higher or lower form or variation of the same thing. In other words, if your consciousness is the only reality, it must also be the only substance. Consequently, what appears to you as circumstances, conditions, or even material objects are really only the products of your own consciousness. Nature, then, as a thing or a complex of things external to your mind, must be rejected. You and your environment cannot be regarded as existing separately. You and your world are one. Therefore, you must turn from the objective appearance of things to the subjective center of things, your consciousness. If you truly desire to know the cause of the phenomenon of life and how to use this knowledge to realize your fondest dreams, in the midst of the apparent contradiction, antagonisms, and contrasts of your life, there is only one principle at work, only your consciousness operating. Difference does not exist in variety of substance, but in variety of arrangement of the same cause substance, your consciousness. The world moves with motiveless necessity, and by this is meant that it has no motive of its own, but is under the necessity of manifesting your concept, the arrangement of your mind. And your mind is always arranged in the image of all you believe and consent to as true. The rich man, poor man, beggar man, or thief are not different minds, but different arrangements of the same mind, in the same sense that a piece of steel, when magnetized, differs not in substance from its demagnetized state, but in the arrangement and order of its molecules. A single electron revolving in a specified orbit constitutes the unit of magnetism. When a piece of steel or anything else is demagnetized, the revolving electrons have not stopped. Therefore, the magnetism has not gone out of existence. There is only a rearrangement of the particles so that they produce no outside or perceptible effect. When particles are arranged at random, mixed up in all directions, the substance is said to be demagnetized. But when particles are marshaled in ranks so that a number of them face in one direction, the substance is a magnet. Magnetism is not generated, it is displayed. Health, wealth, beauty, and genius are not created. They are only manifested by the arrangement of your mind, that is, by your concept of yourself. The importance of this in your daily life should be immediately apparent. The basic nature of the primal cause is consciousness. Therefore, the ultimate substance of all things is consciousness. Okay, that's the end of chapter 2. And he's talking here about your consciousness and how that's where everything's created. That's where you get your desires because you can think, and thinking substance is all around us, as Wallace D. Waddell says, the thinking substance. It's flowing into us. The energy from God is flowing into us all the time. It's always present, and we're always thinking. You can never really stop thinking. You can kind of try to direct your attention elsewhere when you're meditating, but it's very hard to stop your thoughts. They're continually coming in. And that's where you create what you want to desire. You get desires in your conscious mind, and then you get emotionally attached with them, and it moves into the subconscious. And then it goes through the creative process and goes into your body. Your body changes vibration and goes out into the world and brings back things that are on the same frequency of it. But everything starts in your consciousness. And what else does he say? Let's see. Okay, your mind is always arranged in the image of all you believe and consent to as true. Um, that's your beliefs. You can change your beliefs. Your beliefs are in your subconscious mind. They're another name for them is paradigms. Those are beliefs that have been programmed into us as we're young. Because when you're young, when you're like under 7 years old, your subconscious is wide open. You're like a sponge, and you're taking in everything around you and forming beliefs. And it's very difficult to change these beliefs once you get older. They've been reinforced so many times that it's hard to change them, but they are changeable. You can definitely change them, and we'll learn more about that later chapters about the power of awareness. Once you become aware of your thoughts, like another mentor of mine used to say, notice what you're noticing. You have to notice your thoughts and become aware of them, and as you stay in the study more, you will become aware of them and be able to start changing them. So that's what I have for you today, this week. And next week, let's see, we will be continuing on with chapter 3, the power of assumption. So I may go out with some videos, some shorts during the week. But I'll see you next Wednesday for the 3rd chapter. And I'll include the PDF to the book down in the description. Take care. I'll see you next week. Bye. Thanks for joining me. Bye.